It is Thursday, April 10th. This is the Moneyline Grind. I am your boy, Dame. This is the place you go when you try to get some bets to win some money. April has been a little meh. Been kind of treading around the 50-50 mark, which is not what we're used to. We got a little spoiled in March, so I guess this is the law of averages, but we're not losing money out here. We're chipping away at units. We're splitting 1-1 like we did last night. Kello Ware, over 9.5 rebounds. He finished with 7. Then we had a did not play with Sengun. Probably would have won that one. And then the bet we did win was Luka Doncic over 3.5 3-pointers. He had like 6, I think. So that's what it's been like. I have 2 picks. There's not many lines out. I'm doing my best to try to get you my best work. Tonight is the sweep. This is going to be the sweep here. And I didn't try to force a third pick within these games because I really, really like both these picks. Haven't had much time to dive into overall numbers, so you guys are lucking out. Not long videos here. We're going to make this nice, short, and quick. Starting off with my first pick, starting the day with the fade. Jalen Duren, under 12.5 points, minus 125. He averages 11.8 points per game this season, 14.3 in his last 10. He averages 9 points per game this season against the Knicks. They've played 3 games. We'll go over those 3 games. They last played in January. He had 10 points, 6 fouls. In December, he had 12 points, but also 4 fouls and only 5 points in the early game in the season in November. This is very interesting to see those last 2 games, the foul trouble, as the Knicks can play small ball. If they go with Karl-Anthony Towns at the 5, Duren's going to have to get out on the perimeter. And Towns can put the ball on the ground. He can put the ball on the floor. He has a good pump fake. He looks for contact, and he's been, quite frankly, in a good way, nasty for the Knicks. He's had a little attitude for them. He's been attacking the boards and trying to go right back up. And right now, you would like to see Duren get into that foul trouble because Knicks allow the fewest rebounds this season, so which means they're going to be one and done. Duren's not going to get his putbacks. He's going to have to get his through the offense, which is hard. But the Knicks also allow, and I'm sorry I flipped this here, Knicks also allow the fewest points per game to opposing centers. So it's not a good look. And part of the reason why is because they don't allow many rebounds to them. So they can't get those easy shots. They're going to catch the ball 5-7 feet out. Duren, I like him as a player on my fantasy team, but I know he's much more dangerous, weak side on lobs and stuff like that. New York can guard the perimeter. There's not going to be much help needed from the second and third layer here. So that's why we're fading Jalen Duren. And then my last pick number 2. This is easy money. The guy on the cover, I think this is easy money. Brook Lopez over 1.5 3-pointers made. This is plus 105 on some books. I caught it minus 105, but it is plus 105, I think, on Bet365. Averages 1.8 threes this season, 1.7 last 10. He's had 2 or more 3-pointers made in 7 of his last 10, which is a great sign. I think one game he had 3 or 4. April 6th, not too long ago, a couple days ago, 4 days ago, they played the Pelicans. He had 20 points. He shot 6 threes. He hit 2 of them. And when I say eye test, I had the pleasure of watching the Nets and the Pelicans play the other day. They should have paid me to go to that game. Honestly, I should have got a free drink to watch. It was abysmal there were several plays where it was just bad basketball. But what I did notice, and I was going there, I had to try to find the silver lining. And my silver lining was maybe I'll find my last round fantasy pick for the Keepers League next year. I don't know. What I did notice is the Nets, who stink, were able to get a lot of drive and dish threes. They were able to they won. But they hung around just by hitting these open threes that were just kind of drive and kick. So which means the Pelicans aren't guarding the perimeter well. I'm not sure of the health of Kevin Porter Jr., but he's able to get into the perimeter. Giannis is always going to get from the perimeter into the paint. Giannis is always going to get into the paint, and you're going to have these kickouts. You might want to go with a Giannis assist line here tonight too. But I'm not going to make that my third pick because those are my 2 picks, and that is the sweep. Our first sweep of April is coming here. It's going to take us 10 days, but we got it. Actually, it was a day or 2 we didn't even bet, so maybe it's not even 10 days. But there you go. Best of luck. Let's get that money. I'm coming back. We're going to talk sweep stuff. Have a good night.